demon-haunted playground.
Yeah, hi. I wanted to talk for a few minutes about sleep processing. When I came into objective personality and started learning about, the system, I I came in thinking I'm an introvert. I'm an extreme introvert. I must be sleep first, and I sort of came in with that bias of, oh, I get what they're talking about when they're talking about sleep. They're talking about when you're in your head doing stuff. And I'm like, I'm in my head 90% of the day. And then when I got my type back, and I wasn't sleep first, I was sleep last. That was the biggest shock for me. Um, my first thought was, that can't be right, but they're seeing it. Let me play with the idea and see, where it takes me, trying to understand it. And it didn't take me long to realize I had a wrong understanding of what sleep is. And I had a wrong understanding of what I was doing in my head. Um, I didn't realize at the time that you could do play, blast, consume in your head. And you can process things. I guess I remembered that they were talking about through play you can process things. But it's not the same as sleep processing. So I have introverted intuition and introverted thinking, NT. So I should be able to abstractly come up with the reasons for my thoughts or whatever, my identity, um, through sleep. Those two functions pinging off of each other, introverted intuition, introverted thinking. And I do NT processing for my job. I'm a computer programmer. And I do puzzling all the time. But I think I'm not doing that for myself in sleep processing. I started trying to understand what is it that I'm doing in my brain when I'm doing all this stuff, and when am I doing sleep, and what is it like, and I wanted to understand how I'm getting to sleep, and then maybe learn how to do it intentionally, do it more often. I got a little journal thing here. I'm trying to take notes on when I think of things that I realize I want to process, because a lot of times I'll think of things and I'll be like, oh, I need to think about that, and then I forget about it and don't ever think about it. And maybe then I'll think about it again down the road. I'm like, oh crap, yeah, I was going to think about that and I forgot, and then I forget again. So I'm trying to take note when I think of things that I want to process, and then go back and look at them and intentionally try to process them. But I'm stuck. Not stuck, I guess is not the right word, but I'm very much interested in trying to figure out how to do this sleep thing intentionally, do it right. Because when I'm doing stuff in my head, let me try to describe what I'm doing. I have my animal stack is blast, play, consume, sleep. So what I see myself doing now that I've spent a lot of time trying to look at it when it's happening, sorry about that, my phone dinging, is I'm saying what I think in my head. I'm saying it, and then another part of me is analyzing what I just said, judging it. So I'm like using NT, intuition, logic. Like, was that thing I just said, is that valid? Is it accurate? Maybe I need to change it, modify it, say this. So I'll say the modified version. Then I'll analyze that, look at that. Is that accurate? Okay, build on that, build on that, build on that, build. And it's like I'm taking one idea, refining it, looking at, throwing logic and intuition at it, but through the process of blast, play, consume, going over it again, redoing it. So I think I'm using all of the functions, back and forth iteratively. I don't understand how I would just shut that off and just do the two introverted ones. Is that even what people are doing when they're doing sleep? Are they mainly doing the two introverted ones and maybe, I don't know. I have no idea. So my goal now is to reach out to people in the community who have sleep high, who have a good handle on it, who can maybe help me. I can bounce thoughts off of them and let them hear me and ask them questions and hopefully get a better understanding of what it is, how they're doing it, maybe some tricks to do it. That's the goal, at least now. I want to understand it better and how to do it. If you have been officially typed by Dave and Shan, and if you have either Savior Sleep or maybe Sleep Third, and you have a good handle on sleep, I would love to hear what your experiences are like with it. Is it something you do intentionally? Are you just using your two introverted functions? Are you aware of it? Do you see it? How do you intentionally do it? Let me know what you think. I guess that's all I got to say about it right now. Yeah, so leave a comment. If you have some thoughts, let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye-bye.